Hey guys, so it's well into the fall now, which means it is garlic planting time. I'm really excited this year because I'm actually going to be planting garlic that I grew and harvested this summer. Last year I planted garlic for the first time. I ordered some from Bessie's Seeds, and I used a small box in the front and an area in the back, so I had it growing in two different places, and I actually grew quite a lot of garlic in that small space. I was really surprised. So we had several months worth of garlic. I use it every day, at least a few cloves minimum. So that's quite a lot for us. And then on top of that, I have this basket, these beautiful cloves. These are the biggest bulbs that I have from the summer harvest. Last year I did plant some smaller cloves that were in the bulbs, but this year I'm actually going to just take out, if there's any cloves in these big bulbs that are too small, I won't be planting those. I had some smaller bulbs because I ended up planting all of the cloves from each bulb last year, including any small ones. But this year, because I want to get a really good harvest of some nice large size bulbs next year, I'll only be choosing all the biggest cloves from the bulbs. So yeah, garlic is super easy to grow. I really recommend it. You plant hardneck garlic in the fall, and depending on your grow zone, you would have to figure out like when your frost is, and I would say probably like a month around your frost would be a good time to plant. I mean, technically you can get it in the ground as long as the ground isn't frozen over. You can plant it. The bulbs might not have as long to get big, but I mean, if it's late and you want to try it, I'd definitely say go ahead and do it. Put it in if you can, especially if you are south of me. I actually just ordered some more, so hopefully that comes in real fast so I can get it in the ground. But we will see. But yeah, for today I'm going to be planting what I have here, what I already ordered, and some of my bulbs that I grew and harvested this summer. And yeah, I'm going to get to it because now it is getting dark really early. I'm not sure how much more light I have, and I've procrastinated way too long to get these in. So I'm definitely, going to get it in today. So this kind is the music porcelain garlic. I gave a few bulbs to my mother-in-law. It was £1, and there was, I think, three more bulbs in there. And then I also have these. I did not label my garlic when I planted it. I got, I think, like 3 different varieties. So I honestly have no idea, but I don't really care. They have been grown in my climate now, so that means that hopefully they'll do even better this year now that they're accustomed to our zone. And yeah, I'm just going to start breaking these apart. Those are nice big cloves, so I'll be planting all of these, but probably some of these smaller ones from my harvest. I might not do, like, if there's any that are just a little too small, I'll probably just bring them into the kitchen to eat them later. But yeah, so something like these I'll use, but maybe this one I will keep in the basket and bring that in. And yeah, so I'm going to set up the camera so I can plant these. So I got all the music porcelain garlic in the end of the bed here, all the way across. I tend to plant things a little close together because I'm working with a small space, but the recommended spacing is 6 inches apart. But yeah, I just put everything a little closer just so I can fit it just a little bit more. And now I am going to go for garlic that I grew this year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fill this bed. I'm gonna figure that out right now. I was planning on just doing a portion of this bed, and then I'd have some room in the front for some spring crops, but we'll see. I'm gonna figure that out right now, and then I'll show you guys when I'm all done, and then I'll be covering these up with a little more dirt and then mulching them. Okay, so we have finished planting out all the garlic. I have here what I'm going to be bringing inside. They are just a little too small to be planted. And I did just want to mention that you want to be careful about planting garlic too early. If you probably will get a little bit of growth in the fall depending on when you plant it, but if you get too much growth coming up and there's a hard freeze, it can really damage the plant, possibly destroy the bulb. So it's, yeah, you just gotta figure out, depending on your zone, when you can plant garlic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to now water the beds that I planted in, and basically we can just forget about it until the spring, when we will have some beautiful growth coming up and some delicious scapes. You want to harvest the scapes when they start to curl and like they're still tender. Otherwise they will get really tough and you can't really eat them like that. They are really delicious, so I definitely recommend trying it. And yeah, that's it. I hope that seeing how easy it is to plant garlic, some of you guys are encouraged to try it. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.